Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. As you can tell by the title, yes, we bought ourselves a brand new truck. It is a brand new 2024 Ford F-150. It's replacing our 2016 Ford F-150.
Actually, we got this truck about 5 months ago, back in November of 2024. And since that time, we've been getting it ready, and we are just itching to get towing and going camping with it.
Let's go.
Your last time hopping in this truck.
Yes, it is. We're off to get the new one. Okay, it's November 5th, 2024. We are on our way to pick up our new truck. And where are we going to?
We are going to Wayne Pittman Ford in Guelph. And we are getting our brand new pickup truck. We're trading in this one.
Very exciting day.
This one has served us well over the years. It's a 2016. And we're getting a brand new 2024.
Yes, we are.
So very excited about that. We've got some little bit of upgrades that we're going to have to do to it to get it to exactly how we want for camping. But yeah, we're going to go get it now.
Woo. Not a lot of sleep last night.
No, it's expensive.
It's expensive.
Very expensive.
Yeah.
This is not sponsored by Ford.
It is
or
not.
Wayne Pittman Ford. I wish it was sponsored by Ford or Wayne Pittman Ford. Oh, how I wish it was sponsored by them. But it's not. We're paying full price for everything. And that's why there's no sleep, because these trucks are expensive.
And we had to bite the bullet, so.
Yeah. So we're excited.
See you shortly.
Goodbye, baby. You served us well. See you later. Oh, it's filthy and gross. Let's get out of here into the new truck. We are here in our brand new 2024 F-150. And Laura here, she works for Wayne Pittman Ford, and she is going to be showing us all the toys in this thing. And Cheryl's in the back, because she wants to learn too.
Yes.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay. So now now you're on the Ford part.
Yep.
So do you want Android Auto over here?
No, that's good there.
Okay, so then what would you like over here?
How do I change those things?
So here's our options.
Okay.
So, zone lighting.
Audio. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, there we go.
So if I do that. Oh, okay, that's perfect.
What is it?
Pro Trailer Hitch Assist. So you press this.
Okay.
And it says, is the trailer connected? No. If you're just using it as the Pro Trailer Backup Assist,
yes,
you say yes, and it puts it in that mode.
Oh.
If you say no, it puts it in the Pro Trailer Hitch Assist mode.
This is your auto stop start. So
auto stop start. Oh yeah, so if you don't want the thing turning off.
Correct.
Okay.
When you're towing, you probably want that off.
Okay.
That's what the towing guys tell. I don't know, you can keep it on if you like.
From looking it up, if you put it in tow haul mode,
it
says that it will turn it off.
Okay, well that I don't know, I don't tow. So that is where you can turn it off. This is your camera.
There we go.
Okay, more cameras. You're gonna like this one, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like straight down.
Straight down.
Not like my other one's a little bit more of an angle.
Right. So which one would you like to look at, sir? Would you like to look at the front? Would you like to look 360?
So we have Brent and Laura you've already met. Brent is the guy who sold us this beauty truck, and we are very happy. So Wayne Pittman Ford, he's the guy to come to. And like I said, this is not sponsored. I wish it was sponsored. So do I. If it was sponsored, this would have been so much cheaper. Anyway, thank you very much, Brent.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Thank you. Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Have fun camping with the Coles.
Thank you very much. And there it is. For those of you watching the channel for a long time, you'll probably be thinking, why didn't they just get an F-250 or any other 3/4 ton pickup truck instead of a 1/2 ton pickup? And I get it. It's better to have too much truck than not enough. A 3/4 ton pickup would probably be better for us, but frankly, we couldn't really afford an F-250, and I didn't want to pay the extra money just so that we could tow around a lot of extra unnecessary gear. Have you seen the prices of these things recently? They've gone up a lot since we got our last one in 2016. Our trailer has a dry weight of 5,500 pounds and a gross vehicle weight rating of 7,500 pounds. It should easily be 1/2 ton towable. It's certainly advertised that way. If we packed for camping like normal, reasonable people, we'd have no issues with towing with a half-ton pickup truck. But Cheryl's motto always is to be prepared. And because of that, we often max out the truck and max out the trailer. It's kind of funny, anybody that we go camping with, they know that if they forget something, they can just come to the Coles because we've always got extras. But we don't need to. And that's what I'm trying to get away from. We're trying to reduce. And if we do reduce, we can save the money and we'd have no issues with towing. I could have taken the easy way out and spent the extra money for a 3/4 ton pickup truck, but I'm no quitter. I'm determined to reduce the weight in the trailer and in the truck so that it is completely towable easily by an F-150. So now let's have a look at this beauty. This truck has a higher tow rating and a higher cargo capacity than our last truck. This truck can tow 13,500 pounds, where our last truck could tow 10,800 pounds. This one has a cargo capacity of 1,832 pounds, where our last truck was at 1,685 pounds. Now with our last truck, we didn't feel like it had any issues towing with the weights that we were using. So this should have an even easier time at it, especially since we're going to try to reduce the weight even a little more. After we got the truck, we had to get it set up for the way we wanted it to be set up to go camping. The first step was to get a new cap. For us, a cap is the best way to go. That way we can keep our gear secure, it's safe from theft, and safe from the elements. New caps cost around $3,000 to $4,000 nowadays, so of course, I had to start looking online and try to find a used one. I ended up finding one through Facebook Marketplace, and John and I, on day 2 of owning the truck, we headed up to Kawartha Lakes, a few hours drive from here, to pick up the cap. We were very fortunate. It was the exact color and the exact size that we wanted. So we threw on that cap and came home, and it cost us $1,750. So I really like that savings. I put the TPMS monitor on the windshield and plugged the trailer dash cam, rear view camera receiver in and attached the monitor to the rear view mirror. Now, I've never really talked about the trailer rear view camera. You may have seen it in a couple of our videos, but the reason I never really talked about it is because it was a prototype given to us by HaloView, and they wanted us to test it out to see how well it worked. Well, it was a fairly expensive camera that came with a lot of bells and whistles. And we found that when we attached it to the back of the trailer near the top, like was recommended by HaloView, that most of those bells and whistles didn't work. So we gave our input back to HaloView, and they listened. We found that they now market it to cars and not trailers because some of those things just didn't work with the camera being up so high. But we were able to keep the unit, and we found that it actually still works quite well as a standard rear view camera with also a built-in dash cam. But we wouldn't recommend this because it is a lot of extra money because of those extras, and you don't need them. So there isn't really one we'd recommend now because we haven't looked around a lot. But I will say I really like having the monitor attached to the rear view mirror because it doesn't take up any real estate on the dashboard. And when the system is off, the monitor just gives a reflection like a regular rear view mirror, although it is a tiny bit darker. Cheryl and I then took the roof racks from our old truck and installed them on the new truck. I placed the racks on the roof and measured them to be centered. I drilled holes through the roof, then attached the brackets with bolts, washers, and locking nuts. I put some caulking on the bolts so that it would provide a seal preventing water from getting in. Cheryl held the bolts firm at the top as I bolted them on from the inside of the box. We then wrapped up the job by putting the cross beams with kayak racks on the brackets. The last thing to be done was to put our logo on the sides of the cap. Our kids got us a Cricut for Christmas a few years ago. We put it to good use here. We used the Cricut app to prepare the logo. The machine then cut the vinyl. I weeded it to only leave the vinyl that was needed. I then put on the transfer paper, and outside I went to apply it to the window of the cap. It is very satisfying to pull off that transfer tape and leave that logo on the window.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of days ago, we picked up our trailer from where it was being stored. We had to set up the weight distribution hitch because this truck is a bit higher on the back end than our old truck. We have a Blue Ox weight distribution hitch, and following the instructions, we leveled the trailer, then set the ball to be about 1 inch higher than the coupling. We had to take apart the weight distribution hitch to move the ball down 1 hole. We measured it up, and that did the trick. We then hooked up the trailer, and the hitch dropped down about 4 inches. We attached the torsion bars, and that brought it back up about 2 inches, so we were about 2 inches lower than when we started. We'd want the trailer to be level or a little lower at the front end. Having it heavier at the back end could cause trailer sway. I had a look at the level and found that the trailer is actually level at this point. As we left the lot, we set up the trailer brake controller. There's nobody behind me. I want to get up to 40 kilometers per hour. And there, and I'm just going to pull the thing here. This is at 6, so it's not stopping me well enough. So I'm going to increase the gain. Let's try 7. Still nobody behind me. 40 kilometers an hour. Nope, not stopping me enough. We might have to go right up to 10 here. 9.5. Let's go to 10. We're at the maximum right now. And that's it. We're at 10. Doesn't go any higher than that. And they say that's quite common when you got a heavier trailer, that you do have to go up to 10. So that's what our trailer gain is set at.
Now the truck is all ready for our next camping season.
In our next video, we're going to be going through the dewinterization process for our travel trailer. And you know what that means? Camping time. Let's go.